Hello, good morning. Let me just take a moment right at the beginning of the show and thank every single one of you that chooses to come into this show and click on it, whether it's in the future or it's while I'm live. I just want to say,
CT Cannabis
you guys
Reviews.
are my lifeblood.
Morning Bud.
You are my bread and butter. You are the fuel that I put in this gas tank that keeps this podcast running down the road. And I just want to say, CT Cannabis Reviews and everybody else that chooses to click on this one video today, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate all of you, and I just want to really make sure that you guys know that I appreciate the fact that you come in and put an extra number on my charts for me. It means everything. So thank you for that. And Steve Running, hello. Good morning.
Hello, Nate.
How's it going? They've sent the bill off to Ron DeSantis to sign so that we will have permitless carry.
Good morning, Nate. Absolutely love your podcast.
Everyone in the state of Florida can now have a gun on them, and there's basically no way that you're going to know if the person that you're trying to rob, the person you're trying to disrespect, the person you're trying to cut off in traffic, the person you're trying to be rude to in a store, or the person you're trying to brutalize or bully might have a gun on them now. People are going to be a little bit nicer in the state of Florida, and I applaud it. I applaud it. Now, one thing's for sure, this is also going to work against people that want to go into maybe a school and shoot it up. You don't know which teacher's going to be carrying a gun. You don't know what administrator's going to be carrying a gun. You don't know what student might be carrying a gun. So think about that when you want to go shoot up a school next time, pal. All right? Probably not going to happen so often in the state of Florida. I'm guessing here, and we'll see. An armed society is a polite society. I like that, Sean. Robert the Connoisseur gives me a smile. What's up, buddy? Now, my mother's very upset because she thinks this is going to result in more school shootings, and it might. And if that's true, if that happens, well, then I'm sorry for all the parents out there and families that are going to lose kids. I am. At the same time, you don't get to take my guns away because you can't think of a better solution to protect your children in school when we're giving it to you all the time. Armed guards, armed security guards, more guns. Yeah, more guns are the solution to the problem. It is more guns. It's more guns. It's more guns. That's the solution to the problem. It's more guns. We got to do more guns. That's the solution to the problem. And I know Democrats hate that, but that's the solution to the problem. More guns. I know it sucks, and the Republicans are correct when they say more guns is the solution to the problem of gun violence. That's true. It's more guns. Police have guns. That seems to work, in areas where there's police. There's less crime. Why? More guns. It's weird how guns are like a deterrent, isn't it? It's about more guns. And we'll find out if I'm right or wrong. We'll be checking in with the news here. Hey, Patrick. With the gentleman, all he could say about the trans people was ashamed they're labeled as murderers now. Why are you talking about trans people? What does that... What are trans people? Oh, you're talking about... Oh, you're talking about the... We're talking about guns. You're talking about bathrooms. Oh, I got you. You're talking about bathrooms. I got you. I just had to figure out where you were going with that.
They should use some of that money they are sending to foreign countries on funding armed security for every school, and yes, it would cost a fraction of what is sent to other counties.
My mom said, "Where are you? You know how much armed security costs?" I said, "Mom, do you know how much bombs cost in Ukraine?"
Robert the Connoisseur. Okay,
you want to go bomb Ukraine or you want to protect your children? Hey, man, I'm not giving up my guns. Look at Florida. Florida's giving everybody guns. You're working backwards, Joe Biden. You're working backwards. It's not going to work. Stop it. Just take a deep breath. As those frail little those little lung bags of yours, if they can still work, take as deep of a breath as your little old man lungs can take, and realize that limiting the type of gun isn't going to stop anything. You want to put armed security guards in front of the schools. You could create jobs. You could save children's lives. It's a win-win-win-win-win situation. Everybody wins. Oh, and Joe Biden gets reelected again. When he's running against, inmate number 65278, Trump, in cell number 6.
Time and time again that they don't give a red rat's ass about our children.
Okay, it's open carry and constitutional carry. We are not
people willing to take up a rifle and stand guard in schools. Plenty of retired
I don't understand what you mean, Robert.
That would love
we are not more polite. I think we are more polite. I think everyone's going to be more polite. Oh, Robert, you don't live in Florida. You live in Oklahoma. You're saying Oklahoma. Maybe you said okay. My bad. Okay, Oklahoma. Oklahoma is open carry and constitutional. We are not more polite. Bro, have you ever been to Florida, Robert? Have you ever been to Florida? Have you ever experienced road rage in the state of Florida? Just let me know. I have a feeling that Oklahoma is more polite than Florida, and I have a feeling that you have no idea what to contextualize that against when you say we are not more polite. What are you gauging more polite against, Robert? Just kind of wondering. Have you been to Florida? Do you know how people are here? I don't know if you know that or not, but it's pretty bad. It's pretty ugly. Florida's pretty ugly.
Robert the Connoisseur.
40 billion for the bombs right now?
Yes,
yeah,
and yes,
there you go.
And Del to fly the
Actually, it's more like a tenth of a trillion that we've sent over there.
Mora.
Imagine what we could do with armed security guards with a tenth of a trillion
FF.
dollars. Our government has proven time and again that they don't give a rat's ass,
Aaronite.
a red rat's ass about our children.
Shooters target the schools because they know how vulnerable.
Wow, I love all the
they are.
chats.
It is
Keep the
mass
chats
gathering
coming.
That's totally unarmed. They would think twice even attempting a shooting if there were some guns in the school.
Right, soft targets are easy targets.
Good point, Nate.
Plenty of retired cops in the military that would love to stand and post, take out any yahoos that want to harm children. I know. People could use the jobs. You know, even if they're just sitting in a chair with a gun. Yes and yes to... And Del to Florida, the Oldsmar. I've never heard of Oldsmar, but your girlfriend lives in Florida, Francisco. Where do you live, Francisco? Shooters target the school because they don't. Right. Good point. Okay. So no, Robert. What I'm saying is, how much time did you spend in Florida? You had nothing but good experiences with Floridians here? Really? Never experienced road rage or...
Gulf side near STP.
How long were you there for? Gulf side? It's pretty bad over there, actually. St. Pete's not a nice place. It's pretty dirty, actually.
Trendy Nick.
So...
Florida can be a crazy place.
I think that you might not realize how ugly and offensive Florida is, and the people are to each other here. We are all segregated and separated in this state, bro.
Take action.
You know?
Just the presence would stop a lot of this. Robert the Connoisseur. Road rage is everywhere I go for the week. Once a month you people love carts made with CRC.
I don't know what that means.
Patrick John Welder. I was always told that Florida was the state you go to retire, LOL.
No, Florida's where people go to die. You got that wrong.
Caleb
It's where you go to die, bro. It's just a big graveyard.
Good morning.
Don't come to Florida, man. I got news for y'all. It's a bad place. We've got a really bad governor, and the people that support him are bad people. There's a lot of racism, and look no further than the leadership here, and the fact that the people the majority of voters here love Ron DeSantis. I mean, that's the kind of place Robert the Connoisseur is looking to move to, and he thinks that's friendlier. You know, they're telling trans people here you go to jail for using the wrong bathroom, man. I mean, does they do that in Oklahoma? They got a law like that in Oklahoma? You burn books in Oklahoma, bro?
Robert the Connoisseur. Cottage's 80% THC made is color-reducing agents.
Right, Robert. I mean, I kind of get what you're trying to say, but I still don't... I don't understand what that's got to do with what we're talking about. What we're talking about is...
Robert the Connoisseur. We only have 2 bathrooms, books taken out.
Robert, you don't make a lot of sense when you talk. I have a hard time talking to you because I don't understand what you're trying to say. Books taken out. I don't know. You gotta speak in full sentences, bro. You're all over the place, but regardless. What we're talking about here is guns in the state of Florida. And now everyone in the state of Florida is going to have access to guns. And what Sean said was that people are going to start being a little bit more polite to each other. And Robert, the connoisseur, said, well, Oklahoma has open carry and we're not nice to each other. And I would say this, how many shootings do you have in Oklahoma on average?
Robert the connoisseur. You asked, did we burn books? Books are taken out of schools. We only have 2 bathrooms. Patrick John Welder. Texas doesn't allow it, and everyone says they don't want little Jimmy confused.
I think I see what I'm.
Frank's all beef.
I confused Oklahoma with where Kepper lives. What state was Kepper live in? Oregon. My bad. I thought we were talking about Oregon, and we're talking about Oklahoma. My bad, dude. My bad. I got you. I'm like, how could Oregon be worse than Florida? We're talking about Oklahoma. Which is Oklahoma's I know nothing about. I would assume that it's a right-wing state just like Florida is. Robert's making it sound like it is just like Florida. I would agree with you, Robert. It probably is. You're a bunch of Republicans over there, just like they are over here in Florida. Bunch of Republicans. And what can you do? You know, it's a right-wing state. It's run by right-wing leadership. And the right wing dictates that you burn books and that you only have 2 bathrooms and that you're going to discriminate against folks based on their gender, their color, or whatever. Welcome to Oklahoma or Florida, right? It's like, instead of Orlando, Florida, it's like Oklahoma, Florida. My bad for not getting on board with the Oklahoma dude. I don't know why I was thinking Oregon the whole time. That was so funny. I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? There's a bunch of fucking left-wing motherfuckers over there. What are you talking about? And then you said open carry, and I was like, let's open carry over there? It's Oklahoma, dude. Yeah. It's fucking Oklahoma. I mean, what's the population of Oklahoma anyway? Let's talk about that.
Robert the connoisseur. LOL, mommy. Okay, LOL. Sean, you're a guy.
The population of Oklahoma is... Give me a number. No, I don't want the census. I just want the total number. How many people live in the state of Oklahoma? It's not a hard question to answer. Come on, Google. You can do this. Okay, 300... What? America. Oh, that's total America. America. I'm like, that's the population of America. That's not the population of Oklahoma, you bastards. Oklahoma. Total population, 4 million people. Dude, there's 4 million people that live in Oklahoma. Okay? This is the problem right here. How many people do you think live in Florida? Like 30 million? Something like that? 21.4 million, right? You're looking at 4 million people versus 21 million people, probably in about the same mass area. I would think that Florida and Oklahoma probably have about the same square footage state-wise. But you need to understand that we are crammed in together here in the state of Florida. Oklahoma, not. And while you guys might be rude to each other, I have a feeling that the murder rate in Florida is way higher than Oklahoma. Because we're like rats over here. So I'm not really trying to make a point. I'm just showing that there's a massive difference in the population of the two states. And just that is going to make a difference between the vibe. When you are just all up in people's faces all day, you're not going to like people as much. When you're spread out like Oklahoma, I would think that people would be nicer in Oklahoma. But according to Robert, people are not nice in Oklahoma. I guess people are rude there too, just like Florida.
Sean, you're a guy. The heat and humidity makes people lose their easier.
Doesn't allow it. Texas doesn't allow it, and everyone says they don't want little Jimmy confused when a lady pulls out her Frank's all beef. I mean, when does a person ever pull their penis out in your face?
Francesco Moro.
I mean, are you one of those weirdos that
Facing
stands next to
smiling.
people at the urinal and looks over at them? You checking other dudes out at the urinals? I mean, what's Texas worried about? You know, everything's bigger in Texas except their dicks, I guess. They're worried about penis size over there. Huh. It's funny. Who cares how you urinate? You know, it's like, oh, Republicans do. My bad. I forgot. They care how you urinate in Florida. They care how you urinate in fucking Oklahoma. Oklahoma and Florida seem to have a lot in common, actually. But anyway, like Sean said, I want to get back to that. I have a feeling people are going to be nicer. I have a feeling there's going to be less school shootings. I think there's going to be less school shootings in the state of Florida. Start taking count today. Okay? Start counting the school shootings today and compare it to the last 365 days of school shootings. And in 1 year from today, you come back here and you let me know how it worked out. And then we'll see who was right about guns. Then we'll see. Was Joe Biden, the president of the United States, was he right about guns? Or was Ben Shader, the dude that sits in his mom's house doing podcasts under the name Trendy Nay, was he the guy that got it right? I'm so confident that school shootings are going to be reduced in the state of Florida that I would put money on it.
Robert the Connoisseur. 9 per 100K in OK flies 5.9 per 100K.
9 what per 100K? 9 what? Why do you just say shit out of context that nobody's going to understand, Robert?
Robert the Connoisseur.
Oh, well, that helps.
Murder rate.
That helps. Whoa! No way, dude! What? No way. That can't be right. Per 100,000, so per capita. There's no way! It doesn't even make sense!
Robert the Connoisseur. Google it.
I'll take your word for it. If you
Patrick
Googled it, I'll
John
take your word for it.
Welder. It almost seems like our government wants school shooting to continue. They're doing nothing.
Oh, sorry, Beazle. I'm sorry. I can't imagine with only 4 million people in that whole state how the murder rate is 9 per 100,000 people. And
Robert
in Florida,
the Connoisseur.
it's 5.9.
And our cases
Florida.
is worse.
How is that even possible, dude? Maybe they're lying about the murder rate in the state of Florida. Let's find out. Where are you getting your information from? Where
Robert
from
the
Google are you
Connoisseur.
getting it? Where from Google
The
are you getting
cartel
that?
in OKC.
Let me look up Florida's per capita murder rate.
Patrick John Welder. 9.5 in Texas. Sean New Yorker guy. Sending a online petting to Rogie. Robert the Connoisseur. How the rate in FLA compares to the rest of country I did search on.
Wow, dude. Well, I've got per capita, bro.
Francesco Moro. Shelby t-shirt, ahaha.
The murder rate's going up in Florida. And now it's 5.9. What did you say it was? 5.9. Okay, we must be looking at the same thing. And you're saying 9 in Oklahoma? This one says 7.4. So I'm looking at 2020 is the latest one on this list. So you might be looking at 2022 or something later. But, I mean, the amount of murders is way
Robert
higher
the
in Florida, but
Connoisseur.
it's per capita, right?
2021.
Way higher. But that doesn't mean
Sean
anything.
Yorka guy.
I'm talking about per capita.
The murder rate is pretty high in Kansas, too.
You would think it would be, 2021. I don't have that one here. But, yeah, I have a feeling that Florida is misrepresenting the numbers. I wouldn't be surprised. They lied about their COVID infection rates. They lied about their COVID deaths. I wouldn't be surprised they're lying about the murders. Now, I'm assuming, Robert, you guys, I mean, if you only get you get 296 murders a year in Oklahoma. In Florida, we get 1,290 a year because we got a lot more people here. It's at a lower rate. However, I still can't seem to understand how, when you're all spread out over that state, how the murder rate is so fucking high per capita. It's so crazy. And what is weird, what I didn't realize, is that it is right-wing states that are number
Robert
one in
the
murder.
Connoisseur.
All the right-wing
Don't
states.
trespass with meth simple.
Look at this. Louisiana, Missouri, Mississippi, Arkansas, South Carolina, Alabama, Tennessee. Those are the top 9. And then there's Illinois, which I don't know how Illinois goes red or blue. And Maryland is Democratic. Georgia is purple. North Carolina is blue. Pennsylvania is blue. New Mexico blue. Michigan blue. And those are all following the red states. Don't trespass with meth. No, you know what I think it is? I think it's about education, man. I think you're going to find a lot lower educated people in the states where the murder rate is higher. I thought it was about being packed together like sardines. But this chart is showing me that it's not about proximity. This chart plainly shows me, well, District of Columbia is number 1 in murder. And it's massive. What's going on with that? Dude, why is the murder rate so high in the District of Columbia? In Washington, D.C. And it always has been. It's always been higher than the rest of the country. Why is that so bad over there? That's weird, right? Anyway, Washington, D.C. is first at 28.2. This is in 2020. And then Puerto Rico comes in second at 16.7. But, I don't know how the education system goes in Puerto Rico. I don't know how well educated people are in Puerto Rico, but they've got the second highest murder rate in the United States. The third one, though, is Louisiana. The fourth one is Missouri. And the fifth one is Mississippi. The sixth one is Arkansas. The seventh one is South Carolina. The eighth one is Alabama. And the ninth one is Tennessee.
Did you hear about the guy found at Epcot getting arrested for 5 murders in OK? It was on a cannabis farm and hit mainstream media.
Yeah, I think I did hear about that.
Sean the Orca guy. A splash of covfefe and murder talk. Totally enjoying the conversation, Nate. Thank you for doing what you do.
You're welcome. Oh, somebody's talking over here on Rumble. Whoa! What's up, Rumble? Try Michigan. Everyone lied about COVID. The deaths are way lower. No, they're not. Like 6%. No, they're not. They weren't killing people with ventilators. You're an idiot. You're just a fucking cue ball, dude. We got a cue ball on Rumble, everybody. Someone named Astro Chronic. Real cue ball. He says leftists are a disease. Yeah, and you telling lies and misinformation, that's not a disease, right? All Democrat cities? No, they're states. They're not cities. And they're all red states.
LOL.
You fucking idiot.
We're
going by states, not cities, cue ball. Kellogg, what? Yeah, Kellogg, right, I get it. Commies, yeah, I'm a globalist. What are you going to do about it, buddy? Get over it. Commies go in the...
Robert the Connoisseur.
Whatever. Your chart is lying to you.
We have a large traffic in
my chart. Hey, DC.
Arkansas.
Yo, Robert the Connoisseur. Robert the Connoisseur. Hey, I want you to know that your chart's lying to you, says some Republic cunt on fucking Rumble. Just so you know, dude, some Republic cunt says that your chart's lying, Robert. You're a liar, Robert. Wow. You have no point. Yes, they were. You are a liar. There is proof. You are spreading ignorance. Clown. You are a clown. The cities are where the murder rates come from. Globalists are trash. Scum of humanity. Deal with that, motherfucker. I'm a globalist. I think the whole world should come together and help each other. Oh, you're going to cry about it, Astrochronic? Wah. Dude, you say you're not a Republican, but you're a sensible patriot? That's a fucking Republican, if I ever heard one. Let me guess, too. Hey, you think Trump is innocent, don't you? And the whole world's coming down on him and being mean to Donald Trump. Oh, it's like they're fascist against Trump. I bet that's driving you crazy, Astrochronic, right?
The cities? LOL, our murders are in the country mostly.
Are they? That's surprising too, because once again, I go back to being crammed together, and you would think that cities would have more. But you know what, Robert? What we're proving is, out in the country, out in the boat, there's less education, man. Dumber people resort to guns. That's why it's all right-wing states where the murder rate is skyrocketing. Because they're dumb people there. Sorry, Puerto Rico. But, hey, numbers don't lie. Bunch of dumb people over there. What are you going to do? Dave Campione. Hey, I just said DC. What's up, Dave? I evoke Dave Campione. The whole world, do you really believe that? Yeah, I believe it. I believe in globalism. You got something wrong with the world, dude? Keep proving you are a clown. Poor people. He says I'm a clown because I'm a globalist. Because I think, I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony, perfect harmony. I'd like to buy the world, a line of ultra potent super male vitality. It's all you really need. And you only need half a line of ultra potent super male vitality because it's so ultra potent. You don't need to buy the world a half of a line of super ultra potent, whatever it is we were going to say. You don't need to do that. Have a line of ultra potent super male vitality, and that's it in the morning. You're not going to need anything else. You're going to have to wait at least 4 excruciatingly long seconds until you go back and sort that second half a line of ultra potent super male vitality because it is so ultra potent. Now, you're going to want to go to Infowars.com. You're going to want to check out our line of products that we've got. Brain Farce 2 is absolutely the only way that you can think. Put a couple of drops in your coffee, and I'm telling you, you'll be thinking up a storm just like me. Talk about Detroit. Talk about Los Angeles. Okay, let's see where... Okay, Detroit, Michigan.
We should help each other around the world.
Where's Michigan? Michigan is number 16 on the list. Not so bad. Where's California? California. Ooh, California is number 29 on the list. Not so bad, Astrochronic. Nice try. Keep playing.
Stephanie.
We're just getting this off of Google, off of Wikipedia,
like to buy
dude.
the world some
I'm sorry you hate facts, but most Republicans do hate facts because facts go against your narrative, which are lies. So, yeah, I understand that you hate facts. Well, you must be projecting, Astrochronic. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever even tried meth before to say that meth... You just said meth is a heck of a drug. So I'm just kind of wondering, have you ever even tried meth that you can say it's a heck of a drug? Let me see, Astro. Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Have you ever actually tried meth since you say it's a heck of a drug? Have you ever tried it? Let me know. Dude, I'm not ignoring the cities. The cities are encompassed in the states, you fucking moron. I'm looking at the state as a whole. You're an idiot. It's like a human being has cancer. You say you got cancer. You don't go, oh, you just got cancer in your heart, but oh, your lungs are okay.
Robert the Connoisseur.
Right?
Our murder rate does not include the nations of the 5 tribes. Cherokees, Chickasaws, Choctaws, Creek, and Seminoles.
No, I'm asking you a very simple question. You just told my audience that meth was a heck of a drug. So how would you know that unless you'd actually tried it? Have you ever tried meth? It's a yes or no question, bro. human being in my chat would be able to answer that question, yes or no. Have you ever tried methamphetamine before? Yes or no. He says, classic. Do I need to try it? Stay off meth, he's saying. You got nothing? Are you on? Have you ever tried it? Astro, since you know it's a heck of a drug, have you ever tried it? It's yes or no, bro. You're having a hard time answering a simple question. Don't be like this clown. Look at him. Just look at this guy. I bet you I look better than you. Let's look at you.
Sean, the
why don't you show yourself, bro?
Not gonna
come out from behind your little fake your little avatar on Rumble and show your face like I do every day, 3 times a day. I'll ask you one more time. Yes or no? Have you ever tried meth? It's so simple. It's a yes or no question. You say meth is bad. You say it's a heck of a drug.
Caleb Slider.
Sounds like you know something about it. What do you know about it? Have you ever tried it?
Right now, LMAO.
I won't be talking a mile a minute, all freaked out. Oh yeah, I'm all freaked out, everybody. This is me all freaked out. No, no, you're proving my point for me right now. You won't answer the question. So I'm going to assume that you have tried meth because you're embarrassed and you don't want to tell people on my chat that, yeah, you have experimented with drugs and methamphetamine was one of the drugs that you experimented with. Am I right, Astrochronic? You know, I'm just doing this. I'm pretty smart guy. So, you know, anybody who's never tried it before and you ask them, they're immediately going to go, no, I've never tried it. What do you think? I'm an idiot? But you couldn't answer the question. So now, no matter what you say, everybody in my chat is just going to assume that you're lying now. So you've lost all credibility. I am smart. I'm very smart. That's why people like you vanish. You'll come in here one day, you won't come back because you get beat so bad. So I've on like 4 different subjects, I've completely taken you down. You won't show who you are. You're anonymous. You have used meth before, so you're projecting onto me because you're trying to tell me that I'm using meth, which is hilarious. No, dude, I'm just pumped up because I work out. Do you work out? Do you do exercises? You'd be surprised how much adrenaline you get in your body when you work out. It's crazy. It's like doing a drug. But you wouldn't know that either. I bet you're a fat fucking slob too.
Robert the Connoisseur. He must live in Westville, Oklahoma with the trailers that blow. Yeah,
I'm clearly on caffeine in the morning and I worked out this morning. I did my fucking sets. That's it. You wouldn't understand that, would you?
It's not rocket science.
It's called energy, man. It's called energy. And somebody that's doing a show that's trying to entertain people, a little extra energy helps. It makes me a little bombastic. It makes me unpredictable. It makes it fun and exciting for the viewer. You know, when I deal with somebody like you, they love it. In fact, you know what they can't stand, though? Is when I start ignoring them so I can talk to you.
I've seen the destruction meth causes.
Yo, I have too. I've seen the destruction meth causes too. My point was this. This Astrochronic person is projecting onto me saying that I'm a meth user, right? Sean. Obviously, he's tried it. He understands it. He's been there. But the point is this.
Sean.
He was dumb enough to even fucking try meth. And that's why he doesn't want to say anything. Well, guess what? I don't know much about meth. I've never tried it. Why? Because I'm smarter than that dude. Yeah, you got a few extra pounds.
Sean,
you feel a little insulted? You come in here to my live stream and insult me, and now you're crying like a little bitch because I'm insulting you? I love it! Dude, this is the most bleeding heart troll I've ever seen in my entire life. Here's me playing on the world's tiniest violin. My heart bleeds for you. Do you hear it? No, because it's the tiniest. Wow, man. You're a good one, dude. I wonder how long you'll hang around for after getting owned by the podcaster. Oh, now he's trying to say, I've never tried meth. Too late, dude. You had your chance to answer that question about 3 minutes ago. You chose not to. No one's going to believe you now. You've lost all your credibility. We were having a conversation. You chose to take that route, and now you've lost all your credibility. Right? Boo-hoo. You've lost all your credibility. I have one viewer, and he is roasting me. You guys, do I have one viewer? Where's all these voices coming from? I have one viewer, guys. Where's all these voices? Who are all these people that are talking to me? I have one viewer. You gotta love a troll like this, man. Oh, you've got one viewer. Oh, I got one viewer on Rumble where they're scared of me. Oh, okay. Go check all my other channels, you fucking cocksmoker. Oh, are you typing in all caps now, dude? You look like you're a little. Look like you got a little butt hurt there, Mr. All Caps. I am one viewer. Robert Connoisseur is one viewer. I got Robert the Connoisseur here. We got Bitcoin looking at 28.5. What? Dude! 28.578. We just hit it, man. We just went up, son. Look at this. Look what's going on, people. Oh, Astro, I'm sure you invested a whole bunch of money in crypto too, right? I bet you're making a whole bunch of money on crypto too, right, buddy? Are you making, what do I got there? You make $9,000 on your crypto investment, bro? Astro Chronic, because you're so smart?
Hoot and howl.
Right? Thank you, Nick the Stick.
11 of us.
Oh, looks like I have another viewer on Rumble. Oh, look at that. Not just one viewer on Rumble. 11 of you are watching on YouTube. Awesome. I had a total of 17 people, which was cool, but now it's down to 13. You have 80,000 in crypto? Yeah, well, I got about $250,000 in crypto, so you're a punk bitch. You can fucking follow in my wake, dude. And that $250,000 might go up another, I don't know, 75,000 when fucking I get more money back from Celsius. So, oops. Sucks to be you. You're like a crypto nobody. And a little bitch. This guy who claims he doesn't smoke meth fucking 5 minutes after you ask him, I don't do meth! Oh, okay, dude. Okay. I'm the meth head. I'm the meth head. The guy who's never even tried it before. You know? That's funny. How does it suck to be you? Well, because you're just a nobody nobody knows who you are. Nobody cares to know you. You're a loser. Your opinion means shit. And you probably got a little dick, and you're fat, and you're disgusting. You know, you don't want people to see your face, and you just go on the internet and troll people anonymously because you're a loser. That's why. I'm better than you. What do you want? I'm better than you.
Robert the Connoisseur.
I'm just a better person than you, bro.
He just gets pre-rolls off the street, LOL. Francesco Moro.
Oh, did you learn the word projection from me, buddy? Oh, that's funny. You learned the word projection from me. I love it. Oh, see? You do learn when you watch my show. Look at that. Look at that. You're learning. Oh, yeah. I'm so pathetic. You know who's pathetic? The one who's here giving me a view on my show. You. You're working for me right now, dude. You're doing my bidding. You understand that?
Sean, you're a guy. Not much drinking, Kofef.
You're giving me fodder and ammunition, which is great. Ooh. Now I think I invented the word projection. Yes, I invent all the words. The words. That's exactly what I said.
Cheers.
I said, I invented the word projection. That's exactly what I said. And this is what's wrong with these Republicans. This is what's wrong with them. They hear something and then their brain jumbles it up with their Republican speak, and then it comes out of their mouth and it doesn't make sense. It's exactly the opposite of what they heard. And that's what a Republican is. They don't do facts. They don't do science. It's so funny. I am owning your stream. Dude, trolls come in here all the time and we deal with you people all the time. You don't own dick. Last I saw... Yeah, whatever. You're a Republican, bro. You cry like a Republican, you bitch like a Republican, and you deny that you're a Republican just like most Republicans do. You know, shut the fuck up, shitlib. He's a Republican. What's his name? Jib Monkey. He's a fucking Republican. You know, they don't want to admit it. They don't want to come out and say the words. But it's not something to be proud of. You know, you guys are fucking idiots. You don't trust the science. And even when things are proven to you, when they're shown right to your face. Democrats are absolute trash? Well, I agree with you on that too. See, we can agree on that. Democrats are trash too.
Robert the
But at least
Connoisseur.
I don't subscribe to them. You subscribe to Republicans. That's the problem.
Josh G.
You know, you want to be one of the douchebags and look at the other douchebag and call them a douchebag while you're a douchebag calling the other douchebags douchebags. That makes you a douchebag. Right? You trust Fauci? No, Fauci's a fucking lying piece of shit. Fauci's a fucking lying piece of shit. He's not a scientist. He's a fucking liar for the goddamn establishment. He was a liar for Trump. He was a liar for for Biden. Oh, Biden. He's a liar. I like that. Oh, Biden. I'm going to start calling him that. You think science supports transgenderism? Well, transgenderism is a thing. Yeah, science supports it. Well, no, do you want to debate transgender, bro? You literally want to debate? Who the fuck are you,
Patrick
man?
John Welder.
You're watching that.
He's trying so hard.
Dude, I wish
to
so much that
totally against LMAO.
that Willie was in here watching this.
Robert the
Because
Connoisseur.
this is the guy I'm talking about right here.
LOL,
This is the guy. Oh, you don't want to debate transgenderism. You said I think science supports transgenderism. Dude, transgenderism exists whether science wants to support it or not. That's not even a question, dude. You're not even phrasing your sentences correctly, bro. Transgenderism exists. Some people are born transgender. Dumbass. Some people are born hermaphrodites. Did you not know that? They have both sets of sex organs?
Josh G.
You're an idiot. You don't understand science at
The
all.
whole kitchen sink this morning.
Do I want to debate how many genders there are? There's nothing to debate. There's nothing to debate on how many genders there are. That's not even debatable. It's a mental illness, dude. No, it's not. It's dude, people physically are born with both sets of sex organs. Do you deny that fact? Do you deny that fact? Some people are born and they're confused about what they're supposed to be. Most people, it seems like we know what we're going to be, but some people are a little confused around that, and that's not a thing? That someone's confused about their gender? Huh. You never seen a guy cross-dress? Never seen a woman shave her head and become a lesbian? You're an idiot, dude. It's like talking to a fucking moron. You haven't owned anything on this stream. The only thing you've done is shown that people like you are idiots. And that's me owning you. I'm more than happy to let you keep speaking yourself into this fucking giant hole you're digging. Talk about vapid, dude.
He's desperate to not look like an idiot. Nay's got this asswipe troll.
Look how much he's typing. He's going crazy in the chat. I've never seen a chat scroll like this with one person in it. It's psychotic. He's going, mine, mine, mine. He says, it's my stream, mine, mine, mine. Really, dude? Is it your stream? While I enjoyed the conversation, and I wish my audience had the balls to fucking have these types of conversations with me without calling me names. But I know you don't, because you can't, because you're going to start calling me names like this little putz did. At the same time, he couldn't do it. He had to start resorting to name calling and all that shit. And he's not going to get to have a conversation with me about this now. But there was no conversation to be had, really, was there? I was right. He was wrong. Science is on my side. He was proven wrong. And now I guess you're off my stream now because I blocked you. So it looks like I owned your ass. And now you're sitting there with your little dick in your hand. Enjoy that, buddy. Now I feel like a bong rip. It's like a cigarette after sex, baby. God, I feel so good right now. Do you guys feel good? You want to do a bong rip with me? Let's say so long to that motherfucker and say cheers to everybody else. And like I said at the beginning of the show, thanks to each and every one of you that come in here and spend time on this show. Even that stupid cunt gave me a fucking number and all that chat for so long. It helps the show. It really does. And the back and forth helps too. But if you're going to sit there and call me names,
Sean, you're a guy.
You know, say that I'm a mental illness, that, you know, that I'm an idiot, that I'm pathetic, that I'm confused, and all that shit. And then I'm on meth and all that shit. I don't have to put up with your bullshit. You know, you're going to sit there and verbally abuse me. You know, it's like Willie said, yeah, I can listen to you for as long as I can take you. And then I don't have to listen to you anymore. Then I can walk away. Or in my case, I can block your ass. Edwin, cheers, buddy. Cheers, everybody.
Patrick John Welder. People act like they meet transgender people every second of the day to be so offended.
All right, everybody, just stop talking about transgender, all right? I don't want to talk about that.
Josh G. What's a strain you have always wanted to try but haven't yet? Sean Yorka guy. Nay handled that perfectly.
Every strain that I ever heard of that was awesome that I've never tried, man. Just about every. I'd like to try them all to see, which one's the best. That's a lot. There's a lot. I don't have one that I'm looking for. But, yeah, I just want a good blueberry. I just want a good... That cherry pie is really tasty, though. But I just want a good blueberry. All right, let's move on to the next thing. Today I learned that there's a difference between Oklahoma and Oregon. Thank you, Robert the Connoisseur. Let's put that in show stories.
Josh G.
Message here.
Wow, I'm 100% with you on blueberry. How weird.
Ah, good. Willie says he's planning on building up his webpage, his YouTube homepage this weekend. And I said, you need to do it. It's just going to take a minute. What?
What did he say?
He sprayed everything. He said they probably come in from Amazon boxes.
Blueberry white strain Oklahoma strings.
He says they hide in the corrugation and they eat the glue. He says, and if you get a lot of Amazon boxes and you keep them in the house, he said the best thing you can do is get all the cardboard out of the house. Get it out of the house. He says they love that. He said, boric acid would be good to release in there, and Windex, spray Windex on everything. Let it sit for 4 or 5 minutes. The ammonia, they can't handle that.
The freaking oracle.
On metal surfaces, on the windows, spray it everywhere you can spray it. Just spray it, let it sit, and then wipe it off. But he says, he'll be back, and if we have any other questions, just call him. He's great.
Hoot and hell. What hides in cardboard boxes from Amazon?
What's that, Mom?
Hoot and hell.
Doesn't look so hot.
Missed that part.
This one. It's not doing very good.
Okay, we'll probably just need some more water.
No, I think it's still a little damp in there.
Oh, okay.
Much, huh?
I watered that on Friday.
All right. Oh, you're outside. That's good.
I don't know. Sorry, guys. Nate handled that prick perfectly. Thank you, Sean. I love you for saying that. Thank you for the support, guys. I'll have a conversation with you, and eventually I'll just prove you wrong with science and with facts. And, I'll give you a fact, and then you'll say it's the cities. I'm looking at the total, man, of the state. Cities have nothing to do with this. I'm looking at the totals. Each state, and the state leans one where it leans the other. It's really basic. It was all red states, man. People get upset, and I didn't expect that. I did not expect that. I thought it was going to be all Democratic states.
Got owned.
I thought it was going to be all Democratic states were going to have the highest murder rates. But as it turns out, it looks like it's about a lack of education, because those are low education states. I'm not even going to say it's about right or left or Republican or Democrat. Those were poor. Louisiana, some of the dumbest people in the world, man, are in Louisiana.
Sean York, guy.
No offense, guys. I've been there.
Yeah, that douchebag.
Okay? And there's a level of comfort that certain people experience around the United States, right? You go into one place and, people have it really nice. You go to another place and it's not very comfortable for you, maybe. But the people that are there are used to it because it's how they're used to living. And there are standards that some
Dave C. Fishing.
places are going to have.
Yeah, Louisiana people dumb ASF.
Well, that's a harsh way of putting it, Dave. But they're going to have lower standards on their living how they choose to live, what kind of jobs they get, what kind of foods they eat, what kind of people they hang around with, what they do in their spare time, and how they react in a situation with a spouse. I guarantee you, this murder rate, when you look at the majority of murders, it's probably going to be domestic violence type shit. Those are probably the most times you hear about murders and shit like that. It's usually, a husband wife type thing or something like that. And I wouldn't be surprised if most murders are domestic violence. I could be wrong. It could be I don't know, police killings. Hey, police kill more people in this state than police kill in this state. I don't know what the I know it's handguns, so I would assume because it's handguns that the murders are domestic violence. But you're going to find more incidents of domestic violence in areas with lower education, because this is how people choose to solve their differences when they don't really have the options that a more educated person would have, which is sitting down and talking and admitting you're wrong about something. So, some people, like that guy that came in the chat, he had a problem with admitting he was wrong about something, and we couldn't progress. Instead, he just started calling me names and saying that I smoked meth, which I've never even tried before. But that's funny. I've seen it a couple times. I've seen it, and I've seen people use it, and I've seen a lot of people on it. But I never had the urge, man. I'm like, man, I don't know when it was, I was young, I was 16 or 17 years old, and I had heard that truckers were using this stuff, and it was called crank.
Trending.
I heard of this stuff, and it was called crank.
When names start getting tossed out there, you know you won.
And what I heard was that truck drivers were using this to stay up and make their routes, but that it was having really bad adverse effects on them.
Dave
and they were getting really sick.
Crank, yeah.
And they were dying. And I was like young, and I remember thinking to myself, dude, I don't ever want to try that stuff. I was a little bit older, maybe 19, 20 years old, when I found out that crank was meth. And I had never seen meth either. I didn't know what it was or whatever, but I found out it was the same thing. They were just calling it by a different name. So by the time I figured that out, I had already said I was never going to try it. That's just one of those things in my life that I don't need to do. I'm not curious about it. I don't want to experiment with it. I hear your teeth fall out. I hear this was what I heard. Your teeth fall out, you get holes in your skin, and you start scratching yourself because you think there's bugs on you. That's what I heard about crank. And I was like, well, I don't want to be like that. And no amount of staying up and awake is worth it. And when one time, one person offered it to me, we were using another drug. And you know what I told that person? I said, I'm not coming out. I'm not interested in that. And I said, because, we got this. And that does exactly what you're saying this stuff does. But you're saying that stuff lasts for hours and hours and hours. And I said, all I want to do is after a couple hours of that shit is come down off of it. I said, I can't imagine being like this for hours and hours and hours. There's no way I'm ever going to. It sounds like a nightmare. Lucky for me, right? So I stayed away from it. Man, I made the right decision. Unfortunately, a lot of people that I know chose not
Sean,
to.
you're a guy. Heck yeah, trending it.
Ruins people. It wrecks people. Look at Ben from BitBoy Crypto. That's what it does to people. And when I start getting crazy, guys, when I start losing my mind and I'm doing shit that doesn't make sense or anything,
Sean, you're a guy.
That's what
it's
he did.
It's a roller coaster you can't get
going
off.
Crazy. I'm going to get on a plane and go stalk fucking Sam Bankman-Fried.
Congratulations.
I'm going to go,
You've received 100 messages today with Restream
It's a long list.
Chat.
It's a long list. And he's an adrenaline junkie, and he's just...
Robert the Connoisseur.
He's an issue.
And now they mixed it to sad so hard to get fresh snow. Trending it. My whole family was destroyed by meth. I've never touched it since I seen it firsthand.
Sorry, Nick. That sucks, bro. Okay, cool. So Willie saw my message to him. Trump faces 30 counts related to business fraud. He's expected to appear in court on Tuesday. So they will fingerprint him. They're going to take his mugshot. And we're not going to get to see the mugshot because New York doesn't release mugshots publicly. How horrible is that? It's all I wanted, man. It's all I wanted out of all of this. And the one thing that I wanted, I can't have. Psh, unreal. Nobody's even releasing mugshots to the public anymore, pal. What are you even thinking? They don't do that. You're not doing it. You ain't getting your muggies. You ain't getting your mugs.
Sean, the Orca guy.
Mugsies? You ain't getting
Glad
your mugsies.
you haven't danced with that demon trendy Nick.
Yeah.
Hoot and hell.
I'm sorry for
Let's
those of you
hope
that
the
have.
hackers do their job.
You spend the rest of your life
Dave
running away
C.
from
Fishing.
it. You know?
TMZ gonna pay off some prison worker to release LOL.
I wonder how much money they'd pay for that mugshot. I bet you they'd pay $500,000 for it. $500,000. You give us the picture of Donald
Sean,
Trump's
the Orca guy.
face,
Permanent life
holding up a
sentence
fucking
of
number.
cravings during a
and we are going to give you $500,000. Oh yeah, absolutely. We want to be the news agency that releases that photo. Wow. I'd love to just look at all of the fake pictures of Donald Trump mugshots and put them all together and see which one came closest to the real one when the real one finally comes out. That stupid mouth. Oh, God. Such loveliness on this plate. This plate. And you know, I smoked some cherry pie just now. And I have been soaring ever since. This is, you know, this is great. I love this. It's pulling this out. But you know what? I don't need to. Because this cherry pie is insane. I grew it myself in California. I say it like that because I'm proud of myself. And when I smoke this, this is the culmination right here of years of learning and educating myself, being taught by some of the coolest people I've ever met. All the tricks and all the tips and all the information, the people on the internet, the videos I've watched, my friends, my personal friends, growers that I met at events everywhere. It all comes to this moment when I put this amazing cherry pie in this bowl and I go, hey guys, no law regarding cannabis, cheers. And I want to thank every single one of you that comes in here and takes time out, wherever it is, even that stupid fucking troll that came in and rode my dick for 15 minutes thinking he owned my show. I just want to say thank you to him and all of you that put that extra number down on my chat, because that is what keeps me going. And I see that number, man. I see that number.
Cheers.
And it makes me keep going. And I know you guys don't see the number. You don't know what the total is, but I want you to know I see the total, and it means a lot to me. So thank you. Cheers. No law regarding cannabis. Wrong lighter. That needs to go to the lighter Hall of Fame. It's so smooth that I can take a hit that big. That's the culmination, guys.
Joe Froggy. Hello.
And I blow out smoke like this and barely cough. I get soaringly high. Cherry pie flavor. I taste the crust. Wow. It's the moment, man, right then. This makes it all worth it, everything that I did. It's all flashing before my eyes, the whole goddamn California, man. I almost died out there, man. So many fucking crazy stories. Bees! What's up, Beezle? What you doing, Bees? Hey! Hey, come on in here, Bees. Come on in here. You coming in the clubhouse? White bees, little bees. Is that Harles? Rogan got Harles down on the ground this morning in the just about 10 feet from here on the floor. He got Harley down on his back, put both his paws to hold him down on his fur so the cat really couldn't move, and he started growling in the cat's face, like viciously. I was standing right there watching, and the cat was like not having it. He was like, stop it, and the dog's like "Arr, arr, arr," acting all vicious and shit. And I was like, Rogie, why you gotta be like that, man? And you know, he moved a little bit, and the cat was able to get out, and the cat got out from underneath him, and the dog stood up, and the cat walked one step away and sat down right in front of the dog and looked at him. And my mom came over, and she's like, what was that? And I was like, the dog had the cat pinned down on his back and was growling in his face. So my mom goes up to Rogan, and she goes, Rogan, that's not nice. We don't do that to Harley. You don't do that to Harley, Rogan. You be nice to your brother. Harley's your brother, and you be nice. Harles is right here. Rogie's right here. They freaking love each other, bro. They've been playing like that their whole lives, but it's like Rogan has become more intimidating, you know, because he's a pit bull now. He's a big freaking grown pit bull. So when he's play acting with the cat like that, that's exactly what he's doing. He's pretending that he's about to kill the cat. He loves that cat. You know? He loves that cat. He likes to chase him and pretend he's going to hunt him down, and then stops, and the cat runs a couple of steps. You know? He just loves him, man. You know, I can't imagine him actually hurting the cat intentionally. Even if the cat swatted him, you know, which I wouldn't be surprised. I've seen the cat bite the dog multiple times. Like, the dog will just sit. He'll just sit in front of, they'll sit in front of each other, and the cat will be backing up like this, and the dog's like looking at him, and the cat will just reach over like slowly like this and just go, and just bite him right in his chest, and bite down on him a little bit, and then let go, and the dog just sits there and looks at him, and then the cat will come over and grab his leg like on his shoulder, and bite into his shoulder, and just like test him, and then the dog will be like, you know, he'll make a noise or flinch or whatever. It's so fucking funny. Oh, it's so funny, dude. But that's how they play, man, you know. And I've got a video of them playing together when Rogan was 1/4 the size of Harley. Rogie was this big, and he was trying to play with the cat, and the cat was just like, whatever, dude. It's such a cute video. It's on my Instagram. Bees. Bees. What's up, buddy? Bees. Alright. Light piece of pizza. You got hair all over your shedding. You got the bananas pumping, the lime trees are pumping, the avocados are pumping. I still haven't bought that's what I need to get. I need to get some freaking fertilizer. I think Iceman said he had some
Mr.
meals
Blue
to throw down
313
on there.
sets Finn. Morning, folks.
Baba Blue Jaws, bro, where you been, man? Missed you. Good to see you back. Cherry pie's giving me Muppet mouth. 44 199.25. Has it been stuck there for a while?
Mr. Blue 313 sets Finn.
Or is it moving?
Harvest had me hostage.
Oh, that's right. You said that's what you were doing. I'm sorry, bro.
Mr.
You
Blue
literally
313
said.
sets Finn.
You said you were doing that.
Tap in.
And I forgot. All right. Tap in, folks. That's me. All right. Whatever. Because Baba Blue Jaw says, no law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. And let me just say thank you to all of you that come to the show and spend time in here. Whether it's 1 second just to pop in and just check in and put a number up on the board for me, or hang out for the whole freaking podcast and be hardcore. I appreciate all of you and everything in between, guys, because each one of you helps build the numbers up to this show, man. And it's been working. You guys coming in and grinding 3 shows a day, man. I give you all credit and I give you all thanks. So you guys are awesome. I appreciate you. Cheers.
Hoot and howl. Cheers. Trendy Nick. Cheers, guys. Sean, New Yorker guy. Feeling like staying the whole time. Cheers, Nate and Trendies.
I love you, Beazle. Rogan's like, that's one big hit. Did you see Rogan checking his daddy out? That was cool. Where'd he go? What happened? What just happened, man? Where's Rogan?
I don't know.
Oh,
right here.
okay, there. How funny is that? Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome. I think you're going to love those.
Oh, really?
Let me know.
I shall try one. Mmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's season. Must be in season again. Oh my God, crunchy grapes.
Sean, New Yorker guy.
Like an
What a
apple,
good
Mom.
boy
It's like an
Rogan
apple.
is.
Mom, it's like an apple.
The Valentine
It's like an
collection.
apple.
It's funny how Trendy stuck. Happy birthday.
Billy, what's up, buddy? Billy, what's up, brother? Bab Blue Jaws is like, hi, Mom. Mom. Bab Blue Jaws says, hi, Mom.
Hi.
Hi, hi. What a good boy Rogan is. Dude, look at the crypto today, guys. Dude, 44 199.25 ain't it. I don't know what's up, but let's find out what it is. It ain't 44 199.25, and it ain't 27.01%, I bet. Let's find out. Wow. Dude, we're almost at 30% profit. Mom,
The Ballantine Collection.
my Harmony investment is at 30%
Morning.
profit right now.
I'm Augie as a pirate full of...
That's
well,
$10,000. Profit. Profit. I'm groggy as a pirate full of, well, grog. Stop it, Billy-O! Stop it! Stop! Hey, you guys, look. Look. Check this out. See what the chair's done back here? Let's put a line like on here. Look, I painted over it. So, I've got to paint this. I need to paint this. I need to paint this edge here. But look how nice it looks now. I mean, you can see where I painted, for sure. But it's because it's dirty. This is all just dirty, this whole area. I think I'll just paint this whole thing because of my back. It's from me, you know, my hair, and I got conditioner in my hair and shit, bro. You basically see an imprint of me right here on the wall. It's pretty bad. Can Trump still run for president? That's an article. Here's what we know. Can Trump still... I ran all the way through the whole article for you guys, so you don't have to hear this bullshit from CNN. At the very end it says, can Trump still run for president even though he's been indicted? Yes. He can still run for president! Oh my God! That's it. He ain't gonna stop. Dude, this is gonna be outrageous! You thought 2020 was outrageous. You thought 2016 was outrageous? Welcome to 2024. Presidential election. Oh my goodness. And they're going to be referring to him as indicted President Trump. They're going to be referring to him that way. Indicted for crimes against a porn star. President Trump
The
said
freaking
today
oracle.
in a press conference.
What if he is found guilty?
Let's read this. Dude!
Crawling for
Dude, that's
coins.
the end of the article.
Joe Walsh for president.
Hey, crawling for coins, what's up? It literally says, can Trump still run for president even though he's been indicted? Yes. Then it's just got the authors of the article. That's it. It's the end, that's the end of the article. It doesn't explain it. It doesn't, like, that's a great question. What if he's found guilty? Inject additional security and practical concerns
Crawling for
around
coins.
the next steps in his case.
Head step down.
He'd step down. Yeah, that's going to happen.
The Ballantine Collection. I saw a TikTok this morning
Oh my
showing
God.
Terry Crews has thrown on the President Camacho costume on and started clowning. Was hilarious.
Look, man, you choose Joe Biden and the Biden administration. They choose their administration. They choose their advisors. This is all on them. If they think that they speak to the voting public with what they do and what they say, well, then we'll find out. Me personally, I think going back on your campaign promises was a huge huge error on Joe Biden's part, and Donald Trump is going to use that. Oh boy, if Donald Trump's going to say that I can end this war in one day, was that what he's claiming? He's like, I can end this war in one day, and I'm not going to tell you how I'm going to do it. Donald Trump has made claims like that in the past, and he's actually lived up to them. You remember Ronald Reagan was going to get the hostages out? You make a promise like that, and then it just kind of, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You know, Putin's going to hear that, and he's just going to be like, yeah, Trump's crazy, he's my bro and all, but I just don't want to risk, you know, Trump getting crazier. So maybe we can work something out. And, you know, Zelensky lied for Donald Trump. You know, Zelensky said, no, Donald Trump wasn't trying to sway me in any way by withholding $700 million in, you know, was $500 million in armaments that Zelensky was getting from Trump for Ukraine to bomb, you know, ethnic Russians with. You guys remember this, right? That's what that was all about. Oh, you guys, now you remember who Zelensky was. Oh, that's why Donald Trump got impeached? It was that guy? It was Zelensky from Ukraine? Yeah, it was that guy. That was the guy on the phone. That was the guy who said that Donald Trump wasn't trying to coerce and bribe him or blackmail, whatever the word is, withholding funds from him to get something he wanted personally done against the Bidens. It was overheard by like 4 or 5 different parties. And I can't believe this wasn't recorded by anybody. That the call wasn't actually recorded. That's weird. It's weird.
The freaking oracle. Trump calls Putin and says, okay, I'm in office again. You can stop, ha ha ha.
What I'm trying to say is Zelensky's willing to work with Trump too. Zelensky covered for Trump. Trump talks to Zelensky. Trump's going to be like, this is what you have to do. I'm the president of the United States, and this is what I'm going to tell you. And you know that I'm right. And you know that I'm right about everything. And then he's going to talk to Putin, and he's going to be like, I got Zelensky to do whatever it is you fucking want. One day. I could see that happening. I wouldn't be surprised if Trump's talking to Putin right now. I wouldn't be surprised. You know? Because he'd just run on that. I'm going to end the war. We're going to take this money and do good things with it here. You know, we're going to finish our wall. That's what he's going to want to do. He's going to take all that money and finish his wall, his beautiful, perfect wall. We're going to do border security like you've never seen border security before. We're going to give our boys and women, our men and women in blue, everything that they need to police this nation safely. They're going to build up the police state. He'll go after the reporters that report on him. He'll go after the... he'll shut down the Twitter, so everyone will have to go to Truth Social, you know. You know, if they were fucking smart, Trump would pick up DeSantis as his goddamn vice president. But it's going to have to be a woman, so it'll probably be Nikki Haley or Marjorie Taylor Greene as the VP. I think if Trump went with Marjorie Taylor Greene as the VP, it would be a huge mistake on his part, and I think that would be an instant you lose the election. You're totally, you pick Marjorie Taylor Greene as your vice president, Trump, you're going to lose. Because the Democrats are going to come up with some money to run some ads to show the tweets that fucking wacky bitch put up about the Jew lasers starting the fires in Northern California. And there's just so much more that she's a fucking a well that runneth over of stupidity. It never ends with her. It is just a fucking spewage of garbage coming out of that woman's mouth nonstop. She's a dumb stump. If I've ever seen a dumb stump before, and I don't want to stub my toe on that, you know? So, using wrong bathroom could get trans people arrested and jailed in Fascistduh. Duh. You like that? Instead of Florida, I said Fascistduh. That's my state, Florida. I'm calling it Fascistduh. Fascistduh. With emphasis on the fascist and emphasis on the duh. $28,553 Bitcoin. Come at me. 44,000. We're doing great here. We've got, it says 28.9% profit right there. Let's refresh that. 28.92% profit. 45,000. We are looking at 29.4% all-time profit on our investment right now, guys. That is the number to look at. You want to see that percentage on your investment. You tell an investor, I'm going to get you 30% return. Tell any investor you're going to get them 17% on their return. And see what an investor says to you. I'm going to get you 17%. You give me, $100, I'm going to give you $117 back. I'm going to get you 17%. To an investor, they're like, so if I give you $1,000, you're going to give me $170 back? Yep, here's $1,000. Boom, $1,170. Ka-ching. How do you refuse that? That's just 17%, man. Come along if you dare. Bum, 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 bum. Come along if you dare. Bum, 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 bum. Take a ride. What song is that? Is that Deep Purple? Right? Is that Deep Purple? Is that Procol Harum? Is it Procol Harum? Trump calls Putin and says, okay, I'm in office again, you can stop, right? Let's do some business. We're going to lift the sanctions on Russia. We should lift the sanctions on Syria, on Cuba, on everywhere.
The Ballantine Collection.
Lift all the sanctions,
Did you peep a little of Peter Chan's channel last HT? Herons?
There's a hashtag for you. Lift all sanctions. Hashtag lift all sanctions. Who the fuck do we think we are? Sanctions are war. We're committing acts of war against people. Lift all sanctions. Kamala Harris, we've got some great sanctions. Did you peep a little of Peter Chan's channel last night? No, bro, I didn't. I did not. I looked at the photo on his the thumbnail. And I was like, whoa, dude, I don't think I clicked on it. But I will. Dude, I saw a piece of wood in the creek, man, but it's down in the mud. I need to get down in there. I saw there's one down there, bro. It's not going anywhere. It's twisty, bro. It's a long, twisty. I was like, Billy would love this one right here. Damn it, there was room in the box for it, But I'm thinking I'm going to be sending you a bunch if that's cool, bro. Do you want to do a whole bunch of these? Because I was like, I'd go down in that creek, bro, and start looking for exactly what you want. Because I want to do that. Because when I'm going to be down in there looking for those things, I'll probably find old Pepsi bottles and shit. You know? Which would be badass.
Colin 4 coins. Ted Nugent. Well, Amby Dukes.
Was it Amboy Dukes? Come along if you dare. Bump, 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 bump. Take a ride, then a na. What song is that? I can't remember how it goes, man. The beginning of it.
Colin 4 coins.
Center of mind.
Center of mind something G.
To the center of your mind. Center of your mind or something. Take a ride to the center of your mind. Take a ride. Take a ride. Come on, take a ride. I don't know, man. These grapes are so good.
Colin 4 coins. Journey to the center.
Yeah, journey to the center of your mind. Is that it?
The Ballantine Collection. Yes, I need to get 100 started and need a in-house by September to Naku, formals, informals, everything. By next spring I'll be open. Till then I'm gonna rig skydive suits for bills and startup.
How long does it take to rig a single skydive suit? And what do you get paid per suit? This is interesting. I never even knew this was like a job, bro. Did you pack my suit? Yeah. Did you do a good job? I like in Point Break where they're all like, no, take this one, man. I packed this one. No, man, you don't want that one. Here, man, take this one, man. This one's better. And they're all switching freaking parachutes. About to jump out of that fucking plane. Ugh.
The Ballantine Collection. An hour or two. They get shredded in terminal velocity. Gotta sew 'em shut. I charge what's fair. If it's one snag, $20. If it needs new legs, 60 to 100.
Dude, my neighbor's like never outside his house, bro. He is outside of his house. I'm like, Jeff, yo, bro, what's up, man? I haven't seen you since the fucking Hurricane Ian, since he was on his roof putting the goddamn tarp on his chimney. I don't even know if that's him. I just hear somebody's walking around on the other side of that hedge right there. It sounds like him. You guys ever heard of a little production called True Crime? He works for that show. He's one of the cameramen.
The Ballantine Collection. I used to be a doink about it in my 20s. I'd barely fix them, mix them in with the rest and charge out the butthole.
It's good to see he's out, man. I see him driving his car every once in a while, but... barely fix them. I mean, is it a matter of life and death, bro? Do you do it right or not? That doesn't sound... You don't want to hear the word barely when dealing with packing a parachute, bro. Oh, he was proposing to his wife, right, he's proposing. And, security came out and tackled him. He was on one knee, dude, and he had his ring out, and he ran out on a sports field to propose to his girlfriend, you know? So he runs out on the field, man. He gets down on a knee. He looks at his wife. He holds up a ring. He goes, "Will you marry me?" They move the phone, and all of a sudden, from out of the boom, the security comes over and completely tackles him instead of just walking up and going, "Dude, we can't do this." This guy ran and tackled him. In fact, that guy should be going to jail for assault and battery, bro. You know, he could have broke that guy's neck.
The Ballantine Collection. No, the suit is just clothes. I don't rig shoots anymore.
Oh.
It just hurts if you got a hole in your pants or shirt because it flaps the hell out of you and removes your skin. So the suit must be sealed.
God, I can't believe that dude tackled that dude like that, man. Dude, you guys got to see this video. It's unbelievable how stupid some human beings are, man. I'm
Trending it.
I must say.
Makes sense, Billy.
I'm at a loss here. So this guy has run out onto the field. He's going to propose to his girlfriend that's up in the stadium next to the person that's holding the camera. Watch this.
Let's go!
The baseball
Let's
game.
Go!
They're just warming up. So they're just warming up.
Get him! Get him!
They could have snapped his neck and given him whiplash. You hit someone like that when they're not expecting it. That guy was proposing. He was laying his freaking heart out there for his girl. He was completely... Look at his smile on his face.
Get him! Get him!
That guy was like, "Get him! How is he like, get him, man? He's like all cheering it on at first. Listen to him say, get him.
Get him!
Hoot and hout. Roughing the passer down.
Get him!
Get him!
Get him!
So, it's like Ron Placone
The
says.
Valentine Collection. Whip rash, everybody whip rash.
The guy that Ron Placone, that is yelling, get him, is the exact guy that Ron Placone is referring to when he says, this is just America summed up. It really is. That guy yelling is people that want to see people slap each other in the face, someone cheering to see someone get fucking blindsided, fucking tackled from some fucking psycho,
The Valentine Collection.
whatever the fuck that
The
is.
ring went flying to.
Dude's got some thick legs Dude's got some big ass thick legs, doesn't he? That's weird. Like big old balloon.
Get him! Get him! No way!
I like how the music starts playing.
Let's go!
That's how the music starts playing after it how it happens.
Get him! Get him!
Trending it. I understand you're not supposed to get on the field, but they turned it into a football game, lol.
I mean, they were just warming up. You could see the guys are just warming up. The guy didn't do it during the game, obviously. And, that guy needs to be charged with assault and battery. That was not, you're not doing your job when you do that. That guy was not,
Callin' 4 coins.
he was not, didn't need to be tackled.
How
like
they
that.
know what he's aiming at stance?
He was holding up a ring, dude. It was obvious he was on one knee. He was proposing. He was holding up a ring, dude. It was, he got down on one knee.
Trending it. Hope she said yes.
After that, she better have.
Sean McGahee. Bro, he never saw it coming. Not cool, man. Unnecessary force.
Sean, right? Sean McGahee, right? Look at him. He's got a he's got a ring. He's got a thing. He's opening it and he's holding it out. And he's like, "Will you marry me?" See? And you don't get to see the girl, I guess. I don't know. But at that point, it's pretty obvious. I mean, he's holding up a
Callin' 4
freaking ring
coins.
in a little
Could
box.
be anything in his hands.
Dude, he's on one knee, you fucking idiot. You're just as dumb as the moron that fucking tackled him on the field. It's obvious what that guy is doing. He's on one knee. You think you get on one, you go out in the field, you get on one knee and you pull out a
Valentine
gun and you start
Collection.
shooting people on one knee?
Why not just dart him with a 50 calories ketamine dart? Why
Crawling
don't
for
ya?
coins, how old are you? I mean, you're just silly. You're just being silly. I'm not even going to entertain what you're saying because it's just so silly. You're justifying that guy tackled that dude like that. Like it was some kind of an attack on... Oh my god.
The Valentine Collection. Well, he hasn't learned to walk yet. Hoot and howl. Nice, Billy. Trending it. LOL, Billy.
Crawling for coins. How old are you? Why aren't you answering me? We're all waiting on you. Crawling for coins. We're all waiting for you. How old are you? Anyway, it doesn't matter how old you are. That man that was out on that field that tackled that guy, he definitely knew what that guy was doing. There was no question that that guy was proposing to his girlfriend. And you know what? Maybe that security guard has a little dick and isn't able to get a girlfriend and doesn't have anybody to propose to. Is a little jealous that was going on. You know, there might be a little bit of that going on. Who knows? My point is, whatever he had going on personally, he had no right to take it out on a guy who was doing something, against the rules, easily corrected by walking up to and saying, "Excuse me, sir, are you done? I need you to go back to your seat." The guy would say, "Yeah, I'm done. I just wanted to run out here and propose to my girlfriend because this is a special occasion for us. Coming to these baseball games means a lot to us. Don't ruin my fucking life, dude."
Hoot and howl. Security guards are anxious to jump. Trending it. Exactly, no.
The actions of one fucking moron. He got 2 rings after that one for her. One on his neck. What? Rip DMX. Thank you, Bad Bad Blue Jaws. I don't understand what you're saying. You're saying rip DMX for some reason. Then you said he got 2 rings after that one for her. One. Oh. I see. You're making a comment. They got his neck rung from the guy hitting him, like he got his bell rung. Is that what you mean? Let me know if that's what you mean, Bad Blue. Are you being funny? Hey. You telling jokes? What are you doing? Telling jokes? Yeah, he's telling jokes. Yeah, he's telling jokes. He's telling some... He's a funny guy. You're a funny guy. I love this guy. He's a funny guy. Oh, man, you're a funny guy, you.
Calling 4 coins. Sorry for late response, but 54 retired. That's how they train, unfortunately.
Bro, no, listen. Yeah, okay. Great. Yeah. By the time that guy got to full gate running, he could see the guy was sitting there holding up a ring. And he didn't have to hit him. No matter what you say, crawling for coins, you're wrong about this, bro. There was no gun. There was no way. If that guard couldn't have distinguished a ring from a gun, he shouldn't be a fucking security guard. If he can't make that distinction, that's the whole fucking point. To protect people, not to hurt people. He hurt that guy. Do you understand that, crawling for coins? He's supposed to be able to distinguish that. Number 2, you're old enough to know what that means too when you see a man down on one knee.
Calling 4 coins. Would be hero if explosives.
Have you ever gotten down on one knee in front of a woman before, crawling for coins? 54 years old. Me and you are the same age. You ever gotten down in front of a woman before on one knee? Let me know. Explosives? It's like I'm talking to a freaking brick wall over here, dude. Anybody else want to chime in? You guys feel like the guy that tackled that dude was... I know you guys like hearing me argue this, but please, in the chat. You guys feel like the guy was really doing his job good there when he tackled that guy?
Watching my own children hoot in hell. I did in front of about 50 people at public.
Well, you could have been getting ready to take aim at somebody with a sniper rifle. How did they all know that you weren't shooting a sniper rifle at them? There, bucko. How did you not know? How did the police I'm trying to do my Jordan Peterson. How'd the police not know there, bucko, that you weren't using their a sniper rifle because you were holding a ring in your hand?
We are trained to take that as a treat is all I'm saying.
As a threat.
Stay off the field. Colin 4 points.
I just
Threat asterisk.
Is that how you deal with the threat? What if the guy had a hand grenade in his hand and all he had to do was let go of it? Is that how you deal with it?
They don't train security guards to run toward bombs, liar.
Well, he's acting like he says we are trained. So crawling for coins is like retired. What are you?
Crawling 4 coins. Hero.
What are you? Are you a retired? Are you a retired security guard from a gymnasium, from a stadium, from a sports stadium? Gymnasium. Hey, what you working at the gymnasium stadium there? In the Palladium? What are you doing? Don't be afraid of him. Hey, look at this.
Colin 4 coins. I know you don't like cops.
Bro,
Deputy Sheriff, 25 years.
I appreciate you being a deputy sheriff for 25 years and watching this show like you do. You know, I got a thing about good cops and bad cops, and I have a feeling if you watch my show, you're one of the good ones. Am I right? You know, to me, a good cop is somebody that turns in somebody you're working with that you see brutalizing innocent people. That would be a good cop. And if you're watching me, I have a feeling you've probably done it before. You probably signed on and said, yeah, I seen that guy do bad shit. Are you like that, bro? That's the kind of cop I like. I don't like this thin blue line bullshit. We're all human beings, you know? This is the second police officer that's come in here and said, I'm a cop.
Colin 4 coins. I would like to think so.
I figure that's why you're watching my show.
The Ballantine Collection. Hero my ass, if a bomb that size went off where he was, it would have killed him only.
That's true.
And you know it.
Why?
This isn't really out
Why detonate a bomb 100 feet away from the stadium?
Oops, the opposite happened.
And maybe he ran that far away from the stadium so he wouldn't appear as a threat to the security guards. Maybe that's why he ran so far out there instead of only going 20 feet out. You know, he ran 100 feet out there. And that's, like Billy said, to show I don't have a bomb. I'm not trying to kill a whole bunch of people. You know? If I had a gun, I'd probably...
4 coins.
Remote device.
Remote device.
Good point. Hey, Billy, he got us on remote device. He got us on remote device. That is a possibility. He left a bag up there on the stadium, and he went down there to fucking watch it blow up and kill a bunch of people. Oh, that's so fucked up, bro. But you're right. You gotta give credit to this police officer, bro.
Colin 4 coins. Would have been a hero is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You have to make quick decisions, man.
Yeah. I must say, touche, my friend, you have a very good point. You have a very good point about the explosive thing. Remote detonating. You watch a lot of movies. I'll tell you that. Bad Blue Draws is like, damn, he got us on that. Touche, my friend, touche. Oh.
The Ballantine Collection. Oh Christ. He's just reaching.
Hey.
If I disproved remote device, he's bring COVID into it.
No,
This guy's a dingus.
He reached to the right place though,
Hoot and
bro.
howl.
You gotta give him credit.
Enemy of the
If you're
state.
sitting on a jury and you're
That's
listening
the
to this
plot, yeah.
conversation, you're gonna
Calling
go,
4 coins.
oh, the man makes a good point.
25 years, I've seen a lot.
Crawling for coins. You say I don't like, what was it say? You know I don't like police officers, is that what you said? I know you don't like cops. Deputy Sheriff, 25 years. Let me just say this. Hey, crawling for coins. Bro, have I always been cool with you? From the very start, crawling for coins. And you've been coming here now for how long? Same name, right? You haven't changed your name. Did you come in under another name?
Crawling 4 coins.
How long?
Yes.
How long?
The Ballantine Collection.
6 months?
So how many proposal bombs have you stopped, Dirty Harry?
You've been coming here for 6 months? Or longer, and maybe you were watching and you didn't say anything in the chat at first? How many proposal bombs have you stopped, Dirty Harry? Hey, calling for coins. I was just asking how long you've been watching my show for. I figure it's like somewhere around 6 months or something like that. So let me just say, if it was, you're the second
Collection.
Police officer that's come in here and said
He's
that
a
you were
cop, which means power tripper. Which is what he's still doing. To you this time.
Why? Because he's debating me on whether or not that guy that sideswiped that dude and gave him fucking whiplash for the rest of his life is a hero or not. I think he makes a good point about the remote control device, dude. I really do. I think he makes if I made a point like that, having a conversation with him, I would want to be awarded that point as well. It's in this specific case, it doesn't matter. Choose your battles, Billy.
Crawling 4
That's
coins.
what I say. You got to pick your battles, man.
About 6 months.
Yeah.
Thanks, Nay.
Good, huh? 6 months? I'm good like that, aren't I? So, the reason I say that is because, bro, we've always been good with you, bro, and I don't care. Anybody comes in here with the name Crawling for Coins or any other name like Hoot and Howl. I don't know who you are. I don't know if you're police officers. I don't know if you're good people, bad people, serial killers, if you're nice to your mom, if you're mean to your children. I don't know if you're mean to animals. I don't know anything about you guys. Understand that. So I treat everybody the same. I try to give you as much love equally as I can. And let me tell you something, Crawling for Coins. The fact that you're a police officer doesn't make me not like you any more at all. I want you to understand that. You say, you think I don't like cops, but I still like you. You know? So,
The Ballantine Collection.
You're the, like I said, the second one in 2 days to come in.
Cause he's spitting ridiculous or shit. He's doing what all cops do, justification of excessive force, and he did a job. No suspension.
Bro, they have, he makes, I just
Crawling
think, bro,
4
Billy,
coins.
you and I are just going to have to disagree on this one, bro.
I was just saying these guys are trained to take this as a threat. I don't want any recognition. Just a point of view you asked for in past.
Alright. No.
Hoot and howl. I've got videos on my channel. I can give you my Insta or Facebook as well. I'm just a contractor. I'm not joining the cop convo.
Why don't all of you want to smoke a big fat cannabis bowl for the police officer that's watching? I know I do. I've seen police officers do good things. I've seen police officers do bad things. They're all humans. There's good ones and there's bad ones. I've said some really bad things about police in the past.
Crawling 4 points.
I've said that all of them
And by the way,
are power trippers, just
retired
like
and
Billy
cheer
just
with
said.
you all the time, bro.
And I've said worse than
It
that.
was a long wait to cheer at IP.
It's a long time before you were allowed to smoke cannabis. I had the chief of the fire department of San Francisco, chief of the fire department, approach me and say, yeah, man, I want to learn to do what you do. He's like, I'm retiring here in a couple of years. This was years ago too. He said, and when I do, I want to be able to grow my own cannabis. And I said, man, I'll teach you anything you want to know, bro. Anything. He pulled up on me one day. I was on the side of the road picking up butane cans on the side of the road. And I had bags full of them. He said, what are you doing? Are you dumping these? And he's a big, intimidating, bald-looking dude. You know, really. And he was sitting in his truck, and I was down a little bit, down the mountain a little bit. And I go, no. I go, actually, I'm picking these up. And I walked up with the bag in my hand, and I set it down, and I pulled out my phone. I videotaped that shit before I do it, and I showed him. I was like, here, watch. And I pulled up the video of me walking up and finding all the cans and going, all right, I'm going to clean all these cans up. So if anybody drives up, they'll know that I clean these up and then I'm not here. Because I've been accused of dumping before. It's happened multiple times, dude. I'm like, I'm not dumping, bro. I'm picking up. And he all of a sudden, his whole demeanor changed, right? This was the first time him and I had met. This was years ago.
You used to do that a lot.
And he goes,
clean up the woods.
Right in front of me, he went from scorn to, you know what he said? He said, I was going to do that. He said, I really appreciate you doing this. This is really nice of you. He's like, I saw all of that on the side of the road. He's like, and I was going to pull over. He's like, I just haven't had time. And I go, yeah, it's what I do, man. I go around everywhere I find dumps and I pick them up all around this whole area. You know, I go around and blah, blah, blah. And him and I start talking, man. And he invited me over, showed me he was living in a log cabin, which was a beautiful freaking log cabin. You know what I mean? It was like, I don't know how they did
Robert the Connoisseur.
but it was...
Was that the guy that helped you?
I don't want to say it was a prefab log cabin, but it looked like it was. It was freaking perfect and cute, right at the top of this hill. And he said, right over there, we're building a house. He said, we're living in this until we finish that. And I was like, that's really cool. He had all the toys and all the shit all over the property. And they had moved. They had just recently moved to that lot. Was that the guy that helped you? No. That guy that helped me, the guy that pulled up and said, hey, do you need a hand? That guy? I mean, Lumberjack John went down and helped me clean up fucking TV sets, and I've dragged up, dude, my neighbors were so rude to me. I literally cleaned up,
Robert the Connoisseur.
washers and dryers off of people's property. I dragged it up with my winch, dude. I cleaned up, man, all kinds of shit, dude. I made that whole place look so nice. I really worked at it, man, and people noticed. People thanked me. No, that was the, He was a neighbor of mine, that guy. But he was like, he managed this campground that was close to where I lived. So he lived on the campground, but he lived in the campground had cabins in it, and the manager cabin was a nice house. He lived in that house. And he used to let me ride across the campground in my quad to cut through as a shortcut. But he saw me on the side of the road. He saw my truck, and he thought I was broken down. And he's like, "Do you need help, bro?" And I was like, he had somebody with him too. And I was like, no. I was like, "I'm just picking up garbage, brother." I was like, "If you want to help me pick up garbage," I was like, "but I'm done." He's like, "Right on, man. Thank you." Everyone always says thank you. Thank you for your service to me. And I take that shit to the dump and pay for it. Pay for it to dump it, out of my own pocket. So, quarter of the hour. Oh, it's 4:20 by now. I'm sorry. I'm so far behind you, Bad Blue Jaws. Cheers. He says thanks for your service. I'm not that far behind you. And Robert the Connoisseur, Hoot and Howl, Crawling for Coins. Everybody, thank you for taking time out of your days to come into the show and spend time here as little or as much as you can. It means everything. Man, my followers on Rumble are at 129. If just one more of you would follow me, I'd get to 130, and I would love that. Let me give you a link over to the Rumble from the chat, okay? Here, I never did the SEO, did I? I'm just going to skip it on this. I'm skipping the SEO on this show. So anyway, I say cheers to all of you, and I say thank you to all of you.
Open.
No law regarding cannabis. So there's problems in your mind. That's fucked up. I've got mine. Normally not trying harder. Populous. I'll follow Shoe on Head for a while, see how long I can take her for. Hey, look who it is. You don't have a lizard in your mouth, do you? Very good. Very good. Thank you, Nick Brown, for liking this. Oh, bro, this is your tweet.
The Ballantine Collection. In the 1960s, there was a man cleaning the side of the road and a skull popped out. Long story short, it was Route 37, built over a hospital cemetery. 3,000 people were found there till 1969.
Dude, I don't understand. Where's my reply? Where's my original reply to this? Offensive? Oh, dude, it's fucking... We got goddamn lawn maintenance freaking whatever days, Fridays today, baby. Yes. Yes. This is great. Fantastic. How fun are we? We are going to have some fun today. That is nice. Look at us. We're going to have all kinds of awesomeness is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying about what Rogan's shedding really bad. Okay, we got lawn maintenance Fridays, baby. I'm looking forward to it. We got all the camera angles up here so we can see what's going on. This should be fun and exciting times. I got it all set up, man. We're getting all the angles. Getting all the angles. No, we don't want to hide that. We want that there. We want this there. Yeah, that's good. Up. This can go here. It's fine. Yeah, that's fine. $28,400 Bitcoin. Our investment is at $45,000, $10,000 profit. At last check, it says 10,228. Actually, you can see that. So they're going to come out, hopefully, and come around with a weed eater and the blower and the riding mower. And that makes me a happy grower. I've got to get Gotta get some fertilizer on that stuff out there, bro. I gotta do that. I keep talking about it, but I gotta do it. There's the weed eater. Hell yeah, he's going all the way down to the creek, bro. The clouds came out. I gotta
The
make it brighter
Valentine
now.
Collection. I searched kumquat trees cause I wanted to bonsai it.
Oh, those are good.
Nope. 200 for a seedling. Better start sowing some. 2K for 10 trees? Okay.
My aunt has a kumquat tree. So maybe I could get her boyfriend to cut you a clone, bro. I want one too. I wonder if he does that. He's the one that gave me the avocados. He grew them in a glass. He grew the avocado trees in a glass. How many fruit trees do I have?
The Valentine Collection. I just need seeds. A cutting would be rad, but seeds ship almost free. Screw it.
Doesn't each kumquat have a fucking big seed in it? I can't remember. Yeah? Who is here? Oh, Aunt Gwen. Hi! My mom's best friend that worked with her at the rocket and bomb factory, Martin Marietta.
The Valentine Collection. It has 2 or 3 lemon type seeds.
2 or 3 lemon type seeds. The TikTok ban. It's a big deal, man. This TikTok ban is bullshit. It's fucking scary. It's Nazi-esque. You need to treat that seriously if you If you're concerned about it, I agree. I would be very concerned about it. The USA just stole $350 billion from Russia. How's that? Yeah.
Gwen and I are leaving, honey.
Where are you going?
Olive Garden. You want me to get you anything?
That sounds good. Their salads are so good.
What salad do you want? Just a house salad?
I want to go there and eat with you.
You want to go with us?
Yeah.
You mind, Gwen, if he goes with us? He wants to go with us.
Really? Okay. Hey guys, I love y'all. I'm going to go eat lunch with my mom. Olive Garden. Sounds fun. You guys take care. Love you guys. Thank you so much. And I'll be on Twitter from Olive Garden. So check out my Twitter at Nays Garden. At the Olive Garden. All right. Love you guys. Bye. That's not the off button. This is the off button. How many people were watching on Rumble? Ooh, nice. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Love y'all. Bye.